What's up, guys? So, this is New Moon Rapture. I remember when I was younger, I used to really love to go fishing. I mean, that was it for me. If I had a rod, some bait, and a nice lake or the ocean, I was happy. Like, out of my mind, I was dead set on catching fish. And I used to go on boats. And in California, I went to so many lakes all around. In fact, my dad used to take me a lot to all these lakes in California. A lot of them are man-made lakes. And went with my friends all the time. It's interesting to me, the connection between what I am now, what I do, who I am now, and who I was then, and what I did. Considering the fact that Simon Peter was a fisherman, and he was the closest one, I guess, to Jesus, so to speak. I'm not saying I'm the closest one to Jesus out of everybody, but I'm just saying the connection between the love for the truth and fishing and loving the water and boats, all these things. I'm not trying to boast here or anything, but there's a connection there. There's got to be. And so when, Jesus was talking to Simon Peter, he said, you're a fisherman, but I'm going to make you a fisher of men. And that's the path that I have been led down. I was a fisherman. Now, not much interest in it. In fact, when I think of it, I'd rather just look at the fish rather than mess them up with the hook and all this stuff, But why I'm talking about this is because of this video subject, and that is that there was this lake, and it was called Pyramid Lake. Pyramid, think about it. Pyramid Lake, right? I went there a while back, maybe like 6, 7, 8 years ago. There's a lot of fish there and stuff like this, and it never dawned on me. I wonder why they call it Pyramid Lake. Considering the connection of pyramids and Egypt, and also the pyramid is on our dollar bill, having to do with the Illuminati. They love these pyramids. They make the little pyramid hand symbols over their eyes sometimes and all these things. And then also of the pyramids under the waters. Right? I made a video about that a while back. How off of the coasts all around the earth, deep into the water, there are large pyramids underwater, which prove that the coastlines have been changed, and also prove, well, I guess you could say it insinuates that there was some type of cataclysmic event that did this. And we know what it is. We know that there was Noah's flood. And that was a little over 4,000 years ago. And that also proves that the Egyptians are not the first ones to use the pyramids, the idea of the pyramid. Because these pyramids go back before the flood of Noah, in the days of Noah. So we have all these pyramids, way out in the ocean, because there has been drastic change, right? And they just lie to us about all this. Right? They lie to us about all this in the school. They tell us big, tall tales like, oh, the earth and everybody on it was never connected. We were all separated for the majority of the span of earth and all this stuff, right? Which that's a total lie. Because why do they have the exact same structures all across the earth? If everybody was separated, what, did they all just get the same exact idea to build these pyramids and all these structures? No, it's all lies. So, anyways, back to Lake Pyramid. So it's called Pyramid Lake in California. And what I'm about to show you next is I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I'm about to show you. Here is the picture of what we commonly call a Sphinx at Pyramid Lake. Now, I guess Pyramid Lake is actually in Nevada. I thought it was in California. Either way. Did anybody know that there was a Sphinx at a lake in America, period? Now, they'll say a lot of things about these objects, but apparently they started showing themselves when some of the water dried up. They started showing structures that look like this, a sphinx, and also pyramids. Obviously, it's named Pyramid Lake. Now, have you ever heard anything like that in school? Hey, there's pyramids off all these coasts in the water, and in fact, there's a sphinx here at a lake that we commonly go fishing at, called Pyramid Lake, and there's these pyramids that look super ancient. But no, I guess they never bothered to tell us these things, right? Because then it would totally collide with the historical lies that were told, right? Of course. Our curriculum is a well thought out plan to keep people stupid. Here are what is said to be the oldest petroglyphs on the continent, found in Nevada at Pyramid Lake. The oldest petroglyphs, the carvings in the rocks, the engravings in the rocks, ancient stuff here. Sphinxes and pyramids and petroglyphs at a lake that is commonly used for leisure fishing. Pyramid Lake. Is that crazy? This is probably just the tip of the iceberg to what we don't know about what really went on here in America and across the earth.